And a good evening to you, fans, guests, viewers, and subscribers. Welcome to this evening's edition of RWL Championship Wrestling. My name is Don Hickson, and joining us for the call of the action this evening will be RWL Snarl General Manager Hangman Tex Lynch. Tex, we have got a terrific lineup on tap this evening.
That's right, we do, Dandy Don. Oh, man, we got a couple of tag team matches, got a ladies division match lined up, and it's just going to be 5 great matches of RWL mat action.
And starting us off will be Georgia Washington, the Yankee Rose, in a rematch against Brooklyn von Braun, America's hero. These two met at Snarl in early October, and the rivalry is still quite heated.
This first match, set for one fall, 15-minute time limit. First, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Yankee Rose, Miss Georgia, Washington.
Knowledge of the Olympic hero Kurt Angle, Miss Georgia Washington. Certainly, as we like to say around here, a lightning rod of controversy.
Yeah, we got introduced to Georgia in early October, and oh man, she was real popular. Ha ha. Oh, well, Brooklyn von Braun lost that last match to her at Snarl, and now she's back tonight looking for a little bit of justice, and, well, she just might get it, Don.
Well, I would certainly hope so for her sake, because, well, it was a humiliating loss in early October at Snarl.
Man, she certainly got a lot of nerve, doesn't she?
Indeed, she does. She just exudes arrogance.
Yeah, you got that right. Her online comments indicate that Brooklyn von Braun did not defeat her last time, cannot defeat her tonight, and probably never will defeat her. No, she got a lot of nerve, man.
Her opponent, from Ithaca, New York, American hero, Brooklyn von Braun.
The history between Brooklyn von Braun and Georgia Washington goes back to their days at wrestling school at the Riley Flash Wrestling Academy in Canada.
Yeah, and they just never seem to mesh. Sometimes it's like that. But Brooklyn, nonetheless, annoyed but undaunted, she's going to try and whip Georgia Washington's ass tonight. We'll see if she can do it or not.
Brooklyn von Braun, extremely popular with the fans, Tex, and she is determined to get a win over Georgia Washington here tonight.
Well, judging from the attitude of these fans, that would seem to be the case. Everybody wants to see that too. Georgia Washington and Brooklyn von Braun primed and ready to go. Here are these two rivals. Here we go. The bell sounds. The two ladies come center ring. They lock up collar and elbow. Headlock from Brooklyn von Braun. Georgia Washington pushes her into the ropes, rebounds her off, fails to connect with the elbow. Brooklyn von Braun puts on the brakes, goes behind, has her up. Atomic drop on Georgia Washington. Brooklyn rounds her up again. Whoa! Hard slap to the chest, just slams her down. Brooklyn with a beautiful sit-out powerbomb. Now Brooklyn von Braun quickly going for a cover here. Whoa! Well, Georgia Washington says nope, not doing that right now. Brooklyn von Braun countered into a Russian leg sweep by Georgia Washington. Kurt Angle's valet actually becoming somewhat popular with the fans. That's about as crazy as it gets, huh, Don?
I can't imagine anybody actually favoring Georgia Washington, but there you go. That's the society in which we live now, Tex.
Yep, neckbreaker from Georgia Washington. Georgia doing a little bit of a Ric Flair styling and profiling kind of thing. Brooklyn using the ropes to get herself back to her feet. Georgia Washington hangs her up off the top rope. Brooklyn von Braun in some deep kimchi at the moment. Oh man, hard shot from Georgia and another. Brooklyn von Braun counters to the right. Crosses the running clothesline, doesn't get it. Oh man, look at this. Georgia Washington with a wicked backbreaker just torturing the lower spine of Brooklyn von Braun. Oh man, Georgia's a bit on the vicious side, ain't she? Look at this. Knee breaker from Georgia Washington. Brooklyn von Braun tries to get back to her feet quickly. Takes her down into an armbar. Get close. Look at this. Georgia Washington. Pretty resourceful fighter. Whoa! Did you see that? flip Brooklyn Von Braun a good couple of feet. Into the far corner goes Georgia. Brooklyn Von Braun has her up on that top turnbuckle. This is not going to be good for Georgia Washington. Whoa! Man, beautiful avalanche right there. Brooklyn rounds Georgia up. Fireman's carry from Georgia Washington. Georgia rounds up Brooklyn Von Braun. Whoa, man, what a forearm. Brooklyn Von Braun singing stars after that one for sure.
Stunned and up against the ropes is Brooklyn Von Braun. Georgia Washington hangs her up off the top rope yet again. Going for a cover.
Well, just the one count. Brooklyn Von Braun back to her feet. Brooklyn fails to connect with the kick. Georgia Washington rounds her up into another agonizing backbreaker. Just stretching Brooklyn Von Braun here. Oh, man. Brooklyn's really not faring too well here. Clothesline takes Georgia down. Brooklyn Von Braun got to try and put out the fire here. Brooklyn. Nicely executed. Whoa! Georgia Washington just chipping out of the gut-wrench suplex of Brooklyn Von Braun. I don't believe it.
Nor do I. That was amazing. Astounding.
Brooklyn and Georgia trading chops here. Snapmare kick to the back from Georgia Washington. Brooklyn Von Braun into a dragon sleeper here. Countered by Georgia Washington, quickly escaping, whips Georgia into the far corner. Georgia countered. Brooklyn Von Braun escapes the corner. Rounds Georgia up. Whoa, man! Into all the turnbuckle. Brooklyn Von Braun wasn't playing. Georgia Washington counters. Snapmare into a rear chin lock. Brooklyn gonna power out here. He is really having a hard time tonight. Brooklyn Von Braun countered again by Georgia Washington into the Dragon Sleeper, another snapmare, and into another rear chin lock. Georgia Washington clearly in control of Brooklyn Von Braun in this one.
So far, Brooklyn has mounted absolutely almost no offense whatsoever.
And that's not good. That is just not good. Brooklyn Von Braun rounded up by Georgia Washington. Whoa, what a spear right there. Whoa, man, with authority. Georgia covers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. Georgia Washington just putting the humiliation on Brooklyn Von Braun here this evening. Let's go get the official time.
At 4 minutes 56 seconds, your winner, Miss Georgia Washington.
Oh, there you have it. Georgia Washington proving that she is a whole lot more than just talk, Tex. A second impressive win over Brooklyn Von Braun.
Yeah, well, and she might be happy about it, but Brooklyn Von Braun damn sure ain't. And I'll give Brooklyn her due, because she sure tried. But Georgia Washington just seems to have her number somehow, some way.
That would appear to be the case. As Georgia Washington successfully routs Brooklyn Von Braun in just a shade under 5 minutes. And I mean aggressively.
Yeah, she was aggressive. That was for damn sure. Oh, man, there it is, the replay of the final spear. And there's the pin. And Georgia Washington nailed the 1, 2, 3, and that was the end of the thing for Brooklyn Von Braun. Lord, poor Brooklyn Von Braun. She is just, you can just see the frustration in her face. Whoa, hold on a minute here. Jody Vorick out here with Grace Fenwick and Jessica Goldman of the UK ladies. Out here on the stage, Brooklyn Von Braun inviting her into the ring. That might not be a good idea. They're making a beeline for each other. Oh, man, here we go. We got a brawl on our hands, Don.
Indeed we do, Tex. Look at this. Brooklyn Von Braun and the whip kitten Jody Vorick going at it, hammer and tong.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Brooklyn rolled into the ring by Jody. An overhand right. Look at this. These two this is not a match, ladies and gentlemen. These two are just going berserk on one another. Jody Vorick out of nowhere, out of the orange-colored sky, just going berserk here.
Jody Vorick with a choke slam on Brooklyn Von Braun. This is absolutely revolting. There has to be some sort of action. for the conduct of Jody Vorak here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more RWL Championship Wrestling in just a moment.